What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, well, Rebellion has been out for a little bit more than 24 hours. Land has been out for a little bit more than a week. Land 1.5, that is. And we are heading into the holiday season. I mean, airdrop conflicts are set to go live next week, but after that, I don't think there is much else we should expect from the team for the rest of 2023. They will hopefully have a well-deserved break, some time to, rest, rejuvenate, and rethink what they want to do in 2024, which is what we are all very excited about. But somebody asked me on a live stream previously, or I don't know, I've been doing so many live streams lately, so I can't remember what day it was. I'm assuming it was yesterday on the launch day of Rebellion, and essentially said if you had to grade the Splinterlands team on how they've performed, we'll just say in Q4, right, since the change that happened in September, what would you grade them? And I think coming up with a how do I put this? Coming up with a letter grade is really difficult. And so I'm going to, just like I did on the live stream, I'm going to shift away from that. I'm just going to sidestep it and say that I think if I had to grade them, what they really needed to do was not, score an A+, right? Or a B+, or whatever, people think is acceptable. It was really a pass-fail. Like, we had gotten to the point where Splinterlands, had lost a lot of people. They had lost a lot of folks had lost confidence in the team and their ability to deliver. There was a lot of salt over the summer and, in the early fall especially. And so what we needed to see from the team, I've been saying it for like 3 months now, what we needed to see was the delivery of the three things they said they would deliver before the end of the year. That was the Rebellion presale, right? The Land 1.5 expansion, and then the Rebellion launch, right? So all three of those are things that they had committed to. Soulkeep was not part of that list. So as salty as everybody is about Soulkeep, they did not say anything about actually getting Soulkeep out before the end of the year, and it doesn't seem like that's anywhere close at this point anyway. So, with those three things, they knocked all three of them out. Now, there was a little snafu with Land. Land was delayed 2 weeks, and there was a lot of salt around that, right? Rightfully so, right? Just because they had given a date after, we had been conditioned to not trust dates. They gave a date, and then they didn't hit it. But I will say this. It was a 2-week delay. Land is out now. It's working. I haven't had any issues with my Land. I'm going in and I'm claiming, every other day or, every week or so. And at this point, everything's just functional. Now, on top of that, we have seen the Splinterlands economy also benefit from probably a broader bull run and bull market that's happening right now, or the early stages of a bull market. Bitcoin hit I think it did cross 44K for a little while. And we saw DEC hit peg, go above peg. We've seen, almost 30 million SPS get burned over the past couple of weeks. SPS itself actually went, I think from a low of like 1.3 cents all the way up to like 3.3. So not quite a 3X, but still pretty good. Now, things have cooled down significantly over the last 24 hours. You can see here, SPS is almost down 10% at this point over the past 24. But on the whole, there's still a lot to be excited about. We got the airdrop conflicts coming up. And we're just in the early stages of how Rebellion is going to impact pretty much everything in the meta. So right now, we've seen, let's take a quick look at this. We've seen 300,000 of the 500,000 packs sold in the presale have been opened. So the circulating number is at about 218,000. It looks like some more have been sold as well, and we've burned about 22,000 so far. So this is going to be kind of exciting as we move forward. I'm not quite sure how everything will play out, and I do think that the holidays will probably be very quiet, obviously from a release standpoint, but I don't even know what's going to happen from like a crypto overall standpoint or a Splinterlands standpoint. It seems like things are probably cooling off. The Land launch and Rebellion launch were kind of like a sell the news event, and it looks like a lot of folks are taking their profits from SPS until the next time we see any kind of major launch or any kind of major push for the game. So like I said, the grade that I would give Splinterlands is a pass, and I don't mean that in a negative way, right? I want to be very clear that we had gotten to a point where they needed to hit these three things. They did hit all three of them. So it's a pass. And for me, anybody that is part of the project, the ecosystem, the community, this is exactly what we needed to see. It should theoretically instill confidence in a lot of folks. And I mean, if you're not excited about what's happening in the game right now, the land expansion's launched. There's a new meta with Rebellion. These cards are super cool, and the tactics element has been a really fun added benefit to this whole thing. If you're not enjoying that, then you're not really here for the game, and that's fine. I'm not trying to call out investors. All I'm saying is that right now, it's not like, look at all these other projects. Like Gala's still down heavy, right? Cardano's still down heavy. Matic and Solana, all these projects are still down heavy from their all-time highs. So it's kind of unreasonable to expect SPS and the rest of the ecosystem to really pick up. But we have seen very solid movement. We have seen a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement. We've even seen some new players coming in. I saw some people commenting on the not the town hall, but the kind of Rebellion launch party live stream on YouTube. There are new people coming in, and I don't generally share my analytics here just because I don't care about the numbers. I mean, I love you guys, but you know me, I don't really care about the numbers. But the subscriber numbers have been going up, so people are looking for Splinterlands. They are looking for crypto games, and it's just great that we are in a much better position now for folks to actually come in, see what's going on. Yes, it's a complicated ecosystem, but I feel like everybody in the community, from the team, content creators, moderators, and just regular community members, everybody's super helpful, right? We're all trying to get this thing to work. And, for the most part, I'm very happy with where things are at. So my passing grade is a very positive thing, in my opinion. We can maybe look back on the whole if I try to come up with some metrics, but I just feel like I'm just arbitrarily coming up with metrics if you really want me to give a letter grade. At this point in time, the Splinterlands team did everything that they needed to do. I think that is fantastic, and I cannot wait, right? If this sets the precedent, if Q4 of 2023 sets a precedent for what we can expect from this team, yeah, sure, there might be some delays here and there might be some hiccups. Every team is going to go through that. But if this sets a precedent so that when they come out with their next roadmap, hopefully by the end of January 2024, as Matt said in the town hall, so when they come out with that, we know that it's not just a roadmap that, is a bunch of stuff written on a piece of paper that doesn't really mean anything, which is, sorry to say, that's kind of what the roadmaps in the past have been. They haven't really meant anything because, the team wasn't really sticking to it. They had too much on their plate. Whereas now they've really narrowed the scope down. And while I don't expect the roadmap to have a bunch of things on it, what I do expect is for the team to be laser focused on delivering those things in the time frame that they say they want to deliver those things. And that has me really excited. So, Q4 with a passing grade has instilled that confidence, and it's something that I am very much looking forward to seeing how the rest of 2020 or how all of 2024 plays out. And of course, this is all within the backdrop of, the Bitcoin halving, a potential Bitcoin ETF, broader crypto bull run, some, maybe things changing in the macro economy with interest rates and inflation, all that. So, there's a lot going on, but I think there's also a lot of awesome stuff going on right here in the Splinterlands ecosystem. So great job to the team. Shout out to them for, delivering everything. And I hope that, the holiday season ends up being a good restful time for them. But it is a passing grade for me, which is a very, very positive thing. And I cannot wait for 2024. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Very curious to hear how you would grade the team. If you want to give a letter grade, that's fine. I'm just curious to see how you would actually, break that down. But for me, they hit everything that they needed to, and that makes me happy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.